EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Raymond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
They'll try the left side. It's Shepard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw. Raymond. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Steps away. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Raymond eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd down, Raymond flush to his right. He'll check this one down to Taylor. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now. It's Shepard, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer. Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here. No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down.
That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. On 1st and 10, Raymond dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Raymond. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A spin. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. 36 to Mike. Oh, you got deep. Throwing to start the drive. Raymond. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Raymond. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Able to slither by. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Powers through him. Again, powerful running. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. On the handoff, Taylor. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on 1st down. Raymond, throw left side, complete. That's Russell. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Raymond, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Watch 36.
On 3rd down, Raymond. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Raymond eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 21, Colts 14.
Back to throw. Raymond. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the gun, Raymond. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Raymond. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Let's go one more. Hey, 25 to the mic. I'm coming for you. You move.
To throw on third down. Raymond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They'll run on first down. Shepard, nifty move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On second down now, it's Shepard, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Raymond. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I got him. 2nd 60. Go street. Hey, Mike 40. Mike 40. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
To throw again, Raymond. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
40's Mike. Know your job. Push him back.
On first and 10, Raymond. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's 40, Mike's 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, go. Mike 40.
throwing again. Raymond. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Raymond. Escape. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job